everyone, welcome to a new year of my virtual book club. It's a new year, but of course it's still the same book because I didn't get more of it read through a busy end of the year. We're still with So You Want to Start a Side Hustle by Carrie, Bohlig, and Clickner. And chapter 6 was about the inside job of building a side hustle. And this was really about self-image. And they define self-image as your belief in your own capacity and value. And they said that self-image is not just one ingredient of a successful side hustle, but it is the magic ingredient. So it must be pretty important if it's the magic ingredient. But they had some really interesting comments and thoughts about it, including that in order to have a good, successful side hustle, or really any business, you have to have a growth mindset, that you believe that you can grow and you can cultivate qualities through your efforts, right? You just because your self-image is one thing now doesn't mean it can't change and can't be cultivated to something better, which can be really important given that their quote that I wrote here is, you can't build a business that exceeds your self-image. Ooh, right? I really thought that was interesting. They were talking about like how you are not your job title. And so you have to act like a business owner. You have to act kind of more than that, because if you don't think of yourself as one, how can you be one, right? But you aren't just your title, you're more than that. So one thing that they suggested was think of yourself in terms of adjectives, which I thought was really a clever way to think of self-image. So you're not so static. And then they talked a lot about kind of how to cultivate your self-image, and how true growth, it lies in being on the fringe of competency. I like that. It reminded me of something that Jeff Glazer says is, you don't blog because you're the expert, you blog to become the expert. Kind of same ways of looking at the same thing, where you can build, you can be more, and don't get stuck. They did have possibly my favorite subtitle ever, How Not to Suck at Sucking. And it talked a lot about how to kind of do that cultivation and how to build that resiliency. And two of my favorite things about just having good communication and being passionate. So I really liked a lot of the suggestions in this. There's a lot more how-tos and ideas of how to go forward if this is something you're thinking. But I really liked the idea of connecting to adjectives rather than titles, and the thought that you can't exceed your self-worth, and neither can your business. So love to hear what you all have to think about it, and can't wait to see chapter 7.